so many people out. I mean, this is like a heavily used trail system, and it is Sunday, but the parking lot was completely full. I think there was like one extra spot, but tons of people coming and going, walking their dogs through here. But this structure here was started a while ago, and now it's finally been built up. I even told my buddy, I said, look at, there's two going like this, just even like that. And I said, they'll probably build like sticks across here. And it looks like they use mostly bark actually, but they filled it all in really well. Like really well, all the way across here. Just, it looks really cool. And I think a lot of this was already up. Got the bark stacked in here, all across, filling it in, making a little hiding hut, or whatever it is that they're doing there. Almost a perfect edge on that. Very even. Totally cool. Of course, you got a blue bottle. That's probably just litter anyway, but people always make note of these things so they can humanize it. Few vertical sticks there. Look at this one just sitting on top, holding it down so the wind doesn't blow it off or whatever. Special little area, this giant tree that's been downed. However, happened a couple years ago. The bark resources have all been removed, you see, totally barren. So a little bit left on this part. Some bark there, but pretty cool how that ends up happening. Whatever reason. I'm not gonna go inside it. I know I could walk around the back side and go in. I guess maybe I'll take a peek for you. I don't think it'll be much different. Oh, cool. I'm glad I did. Look at that. A perfect square. Near perfect with the bark in the middle. Stacked 2 across and then like 3 that way. Look at this. Are they building like another wall all the way up with the bark? I think so. At least they're starting to. Oh, neat. Look at this too. Got some leaned up there, like they might make more of a wall out of what's already there. This is right across from this very large hut that I've made note of many times. It's flooded over there a little bit. I may go take a look at it, see if there's anything interesting. There's an old glass bottle right there. Check out these sticks right here coming up too. Super neat how they get those long pieces of bark. That's a 4-foot piece of bark. Really cool build. I had a feeling they were going to do this, but it took them probably a month or so to even get to it. But what an awesome build it's turning out to be. Crafty minds. Crafty minds. But this is what they, live with all their life. Whereas we have technology and prefabricated materials, they have to use whatever nature provides them. So interesting too. I'll say here, all of the shreddedness is probably what it just happens to look like. But I wonder if they actually chose to leave that on as opposed to this, which is like shred free and it's all cleaned up. Practically all of it's clean. Save a little bit here. But this shred right here, I've said before, I've seen where they kind of looks like they rip it back to give it that look. And it kind of looks like they did that on this one. Not sure. Could just be natural, but tend to think otherwise. But anyway, that's really cool. Really cool right there with the square in the middle. Totally awesome. Little stick leaned up right on the corner there. Very artsy already. Well, this looks kind of interesting. There's two different kind of sticks stuck here. However, that's got a broken end just dangling. That looks like the kind of sign that they would make to me. Trail side. And what's even more amazing is what they've done to this stone circle over here. This is my first time coming upon this new build. I was alerted by my friend who came down here earlier this morning, and he said, man, you got to go down there and look what they did to that stone circle. Now there's a brick in the middle, a feather, a duck feather and a brick, another brick, this bark laid up with all the decomposed material here, Gatorade frost bottle, plausible denial of human activity. Even look at this subtle little touch of the little stick snap right there laid across. More sticks have been added to the circle surrounding. All the sticks going up into an apex. A lot of people here. Families walking all over. Well, this is just in between the two trails. The trail's right over here where my bike is. Coming through here. Another one over here next to the river. And right here, you can see all of it's uncut, rotted, decomposing, fresh snap, whatever. For as much as I hate living in Denver with all the people, it is cool that I'm able to find all these Bigfoot structures so frequently. That's the one good thing I see about living here. Get that just suspended in between here. Fresh snap, fresh snap. Fresh snap right there. Snapped off. I mean, it's pretty undeniable. They even have a tumbleweed incorporated in here. Just beautiful in its simplicity. But the purpose, that's the big thing. Is this just like scribbling on a piece of paper, you know? You might do some doodling if you're just killing time and you got a pen in your hand. Or is there more to it than that? I often wonder. Just looking around at everything. Seeing the fresh break right there. There's a snap at the end of this length over here. Even a few older ones stuck up in here. This is like their little area. I don't know what it is about the land, what they like right here, where they are right now. If this is some kind of portal that they're in, if this is just artistic, I don't know. But it's so fascinating to consider possibilities where, you know, where are they? Where can they hide? There's so many people in the park today. Does that mean they have to escape every time and go 4 miles to the lake? It's probably farther than that, but It's at least 4 miles to the lake at the end of the trail where I found all those footprints last fall. But I mean, do they just wander in here every day and then go back and just spend 8 hours of the night here? Or are they in the trees? I spent about a year looking up in the trees before I decided, no, I don't think they're up there. I don't think so. Because sometimes you see such big breaks that you're like, wait a minute, this has to be a huge one. I mean, I know like even a elementary school kid could possibly lift this if they were strong enough, you know, 6th grader or something. But how strong are they when they're young? And then how big would they have to be to make something like this? I don't think huge, but I don't think tiny. But then again, I don't know. Imagine seeing a little baby squatch make something like this. But it's so intricate. It's so intricate. I don't know. It's amazing just contemplating their mind, contemplating their abilities, contemplating where they could be, contemplating when they come here, what they're trying to tell us. See, this has been moved and manipulated with that dirt spot there. Coming up here, got a piece coming over. Uh-oh. Spraying the chemtrails. Gonna ruin our nice weather. Hate seeing that. It's been nice the past few days. I haven't seen a lot of spraying here. Just very, very minimal actually. Like one plane in the sky. Sometimes you'll see 20 different planes flying all over, but anyway, this one's cool. It's just suspended, like tucked up in there, teetering. Super cool construction. Thank you, Mike, for alerting me to this. Sometimes it's key to come and document it right away because you never know when they're going to change it or when some kid's going to come or some bum and knock it down or what, but this has to be fairly recent, so super awesome to find this. Super awesome to be here experiencing this. Appreciate you guys checking it out with me. Let's check the date just for the fun of it. I never make note of that. April 5th, 2020. Cool. Y'all take care. If I find anything else, I'll film it. Otherwise, I think I'm going to throw a pole in the water. Got a new fishing pole and gonna go give it a shot. All right, take care. Bye-bye.